everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today I am rolling the pit, pushing up whole crop, and it might be very hard to hear me, I don't know. It's quite loud now going up and down the pit, but we're cutting whole crop and I'm on shoving up duties and rolling now. We have just over 20 acres to cut, all oats. At the minute, when I just go back up, I'll show you, we should be able to see it from on top of the pit across the shed. So we're cutting. Get up another bit. Might just be able to make out in the distance there. I'll just zoom in. You can just see the trailer there and the ripeness or the yellowness of the field. That's where we're cutting at the moment. And we're putting it in here, cutting it with the big jag and the whole crop header, and we're milling it. It's oats, and we have another bit to cut. I don't know what's there. There'll be 10 acres, 12 acres there. There's another 10 acres then, a good drive away. So that's it. I'm on the pit now for today. We have a friend of my father's is over cutting corn for us with a New Holland combine, an old place, and he's off up that direction across the hill onto the next hill. He's cutting away there and I have to draw away from him as well as push up and roll the pit. And we'll be tipping it just where the teleporter is there. We'll be tipping it there, and our mill is away at the moment. My uncle is rolling and normally he does this job and I'd be drawing around something else, but because he's away I have this job. So when the mill gets back, then we'll be rolling the grain that's cut into the pit there for crimp. And we have a good bit of crimp to do now. I go back up the pit, we'll be able to see across the silage pit there, there's a field there of wheat. You can just see it there. That's for crimping. And he'll be going there next once he gets this other bit cut. There's 20 acres in the bit he's in. It's all small fields, we can't get the big combine in, just where it is. And I think they're finished down there. So I think they're finished down there. It looks like they're loading up the head. So they'll be heading on now to the next place where the oats isn't as green or isn't as ripe. It's fairly green, which is what we want for on top of the pit to try and deter the birds from pecking the pit open. So that's where they're going next. It'll give me lots of time for rolling this, and might get some other jobs done as well and get this grain drawn and all that crack. So yeah, I don't think there's much else on. I suppose something I want to ask anyone that actually made it this far. Just the last video I put up on the horseplay tutorial, I just noticed not a lot of views or likes. Well, one dislike versus one like, I suppose. But I was just wondering, as my subscribers, or whoever is actually watching this and has stuck it out this far, because I would say you probably can't hear me too well with all the noise of the engine, but do you think I should continue doing farming? Oh shit, that's a call, I may stop. So I'm back now. My father was just after ringing there to say the 2 trailers want to be emptied and they're just heading off. So yeah, there's an awful heap of stuff to go into this yet. I might have to do a bit of graping just to take that a bit away from the shed. But I'm not to let it go any higher than it is now. So I'm going to have to let it go on out to the back there, out as far as the molasses tank, that's that big tank there, and then ramp it to the side just to try and get it in. So there's still a nice bit to come in, and there's supposed to be a huge crop on this other bit of oats. So I suppose I may leave it at that because I have to go. That's it from me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any suggestions or comments or anything like that, please leave them below. That's it from me. Good luck.